So yesterday, Final Fantasy XIV was under attack pretty much all day. They got DDoSed and the servers were shut down, as far as I know, most of the day up until the most recent update that they had, the server maintenance. So I want to talk about that, and then I want to go over the new Moogle treasure hunt that's going to be dropping here soon, and all the rewards you can get from it, and why you should definitely be doing this before Dawn Trail. So first, let's go over the getting hit by a round of DDoS attacks. I was actually watching Zepla play yesterday during her partner of her anniversary, and she couldn't play because they were the server. She would get in, and a lot of other people. It's not just her, but like this was like I believe globally, you would get in and you'd get in for a few minutes, and then you just get kicked out. If you could join back in, you'd get kicked back out again. It was rough as far as I know all day until server maintenance, and then it was shut. Then servers were shut down again for the maintenance that they were planning to do to prep for Dawn Trail. So here's some of the issues players were experiencing. Disconnected from JP, NA, EU, and OC data servers or data center worlds. Difficulty logging into the data center worlds, and then difficulty accessing, sending, and receiving data from all the data centers. So everything was pretty much just shut down. It was a rough day for Final Fantasy XIV before maintenance yesterday. It's wild. And so the team had already scheduled some maintenance today. The news about the ongoing malicious attacks came in the morning, whereas the officially scheduled downtime was only supposed to begin at 6 p.m. Pacific tonight. Services had been affected all day, and so far there's only been that one official update from the morning. As of now, everything's been restored. Servers are back up. Maintenance is over with. Right here, they talk about the difficulties from the DDoS attacks on the lodestone. It shows when this began. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And then all the details, which is what we just talked about here a little bit ago. And all of Final Fantasy XIV was affected. So everything was shut down. It was rough. Then we get on to the maintenance that they had literally pretty much right after the DDoS was over. This ended just a couple hours ago. So everything's back up running. Maintenance is over with. You can log in. Everything should be good. I was just logged in myself, so that's pretty good. Here's what was updated apparently. The following issues have been addressed during the instance battle in The Worthy of His Back. Main scenario quest: the movement speed of Thelema and Thelema Agape would increase, and in the Epic of Alexander, heavy would not be applied to Trueheart even when the conditions were met, and the login server would go down under certain conditions related to data center travel beyond the physical data centers. So this has all been fixed. So from my understanding, this movement speed increase has been fixed. That will no longer happen. Heavy will now be applied to Trueheart when the conditions are met, as opposed to not being applied. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. And then this has been fixed as well. So everything is good for Final Fantasy XIV. Everything is up and running. You are good to jump in. Let's talk about this Moogle treasure trove. Let's go back to the top here because I was looking at some stuff. Collect irregular tombstones and get rare items. We've had plenty of these in the past, so I'm sure many of you know what to do. You just go through and you collect some tombstones by doing your dailies, weeklies, and all this stuff. You'll get a tombstone book, I believe. We'll get into all that here in a second. But this begins May 14th, so this is next week at 1 a.m. to Monday, June 24th at 7:59 a.m. So about 8 a.m. So how to participate? You'll want to go and collect your Mog Pendium from the Mog, and then you'll want to do all these things that you have here for your standard objectives, weekly objectives, mini Mog objectives, and ultra Mog objectives. Obviously, if you do the standard objectives as opposed to the ultra Mog objectives, the ultra Mog objectives, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, give you much more tombstones, but they're much harder and take a little bit more time. So as far as standard objectives, if you go to your duty finders, you'll see this little Moogle symbol right here. Just do any of these. You can do these unsynced, however, but if you do them unsynced or unrestricted, you will need to have level sync on. Otherwise, you will not get any what's it called? Tombstones. Goodness gracious. So you can do them unrestricted, but you need to have level sync on. But just do these, and then you'll get your tombstones. You can do those back to back. You only get like I think 1 or 2 for doing those. The weekly objectives can be completed obviously once a week. Then you got the mini mock challenges, which are things like fishing and all kinds of other like little things that aren't just tied down to like the duty finder stuff. And it says mini mog challenges are updated every Tuesday at 1 a.m. And then these are applied, ultimog challenges are applied once per event. So once you complete the ultimog challenges, you are done. You can no longer do them. They don't refresh. And of course, to claim your rewards, you need to go to your mog pendium and then, you know, get your rewards for doing that. But the duty finder stuff, I believe you get upon completion. Yeah, rewards for standard objectives are automatically added to your inventory for completion. So the things from all of this stuff, the standard objectives, like the duty finder stuff, the fishing routes, and the gates you do, you'll get those just upon completion. Everything else, objectives, weekly objectives, mini-mog challenges, and ultimate challenges, you'll need to actually go in and claim your rewards for. And then as far as finding the itinerant Moogle to do all this stuff, you have the Limsa area, the New Gradani area, and the Ul'dah area. So these are the locations for each of those. So if you need to know where to go, they're all near or really close to the main Aetheryte in that area. So just not, it shouldn't be too hard to find. Just look for the little itinerant Moogle with the little mog above his head. And here's all the rewards you can get for turning in all your tombstones, which there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of cool things here too. A few things to take note of. We have the Ufidi horn, which is this guy right here. You can get Harambe as a mount, which is pretty cool. Another one is the Gabriel identification key, which you get this little mech thing, which I see people having this around a lot, so pretty cool. I believe this also transforms, but I could be wrong on that one. I think it, I'm not sure, but I know that this is what one of them is. And then you got the dire wolf whistle, which is a sick little dire wolf. And then you get the auspicious Kamiu Fife, which is a fire wolf that I believe is you can farm for a trial, but instead of farming for the trial, you can do this and almost guarantee it at a much better rate. So, and here's all the rewards for all the costs of them. So most of the mounts cost 50, like the big ones, like the two, the Ufidi horn, which is Harambe, and the identification key, 50 each. You can get all the Megam barding for your chocobo if you want more barding. The direwolf whistle, the Golfaxi whistle, and the round lantern whistle, along with the auspicious Kumi Fife, Kamu, yeah, that one right there. These all cost 30. So yeah, you wanna farm those out a little bit. You can also get some like armor and stuff, some cards if you need some cards, and then you got a couple minions you can grab as well that are only 7. So definitely worth doing, I think, at least for the mounts if you don't have the mounts yet. So definitely check that out. But that is all as far as the data center issues we were having, and that is all for the Mog Pendium stuff. So if you found this video helpful and want more Final Fantasy IV content, be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything. I've also started streaming Final Fantasy IX, my first playthrough ever, on the YouTube via the Shorts tab. So if you watch on phone, it's pretty preferable. I heard a lot of people talking about that in the chat yesterday, that they prefer it that way. Or if you want the full screen experience, I'm on Twitch. So be sure to swing by if you guys are a big fan of Final Fantasy IX, trying it out for the first time, playing it, prepping for Dawn Trail. I'll post all that down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out this video for more Final Fantasy XIV content. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.